What are you pushing the Tesla executive team to do differently now to accelerate the innovation in order to realize the value you described for the company?
Well, we're working on perfecting real-world AI and making rapid progress week over week, if not month, certainly month over month, but often week over week. I spend a lot of time with the Tesla AI team and the Tesla Optimus team. I go where the problem is, essentially. Not if this is fortunate. Sometimes I don't talk to a Tesla executive. No, we don't see you very often. That's because your stuff is working really great. Unfortunately, I don't see them very often because I go where the problem is. So, not where the problem is, what's the greatest challenge that lies ahead? So, obviously, there are many challenges with Optimus. It's a hard problem to solve. Many challenges with vehicle autonomy, but we're making rapid progress in both.
Sounds like you've got a conviction that the pieces you need, right, are in place. If we go 12 months down the line and we look back, and you had some of those, but maybe what are the 2 or 3 KPIs that would tell you that you're on track and it's going the right way, and the pieces you've put in place are the right pieces, right? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Or other way around, where would it be off most likely in your mind that you say, hey, I need to go back there and I need to change something to enable the team better?
Well, I think the predictions that I'm making here are going to be pretty accurate. And it's worth noting, sometimes people say, oh, Elon's always late. Well, actually, no, the problem is that the media reports on when I'm late, but never reports on when I'm early. So sure, I'm optimistic, but I'm not that optimistic. There are many cases in the past where we've been early, such as completion of the Shanghai factory, or in fact, factory completion has generally been ahead of schedule, not behind. But I like I said, I'm very confident we'll have released unsupervised full self-driving, fully autonomous Teslas in Austin and several other cities in America by the end of this year. That's probably everywhere in America next year, and everywhere in North America at least. I think in terms of next year, our constraint, I think it's likely to be just regulatory. Europe really has, for example, Europe is a layer cake of regulations and bureaucracy that really needs to be addressed. A joke like innovates, Europe regulates. It's like, guys, too many refs on the field. For example, for us just to release supervised full self-driving in Europe, even though it works really well, we have to go through a mountain of paperwork with the Netherlands, which is our primary regulatory authority. Then the Netherlands presents this to the EU in, I think, May. There's like the EU country committee. We expect it to be approved at that time, but there's nothing we can do to make that May happen sooner. In fact, nobody seems to do. I guess all the countries would have to somehow vote in some way to have it happen sooner than May. Otherwise, it won't happen sooner than May. So then when is unsupervised FSD allowed in Europe? I'm like, next year, maybe? I don't know. Well, I find out when the EU is meeting again. It's a 12-month cadence, sometimes a 6-month cadence. In China, which is a gigantic market, we do have some challenges because they currently allow us to transfer training video outside of China. And then the US government won't let us do training in China. So we're in a bit of a bind there. Like a quandary. The way we're solving that is by literally looking at videos of streets in China that are available on the internet to understand, and then feeding that into our video training so that publicly available video of street signs and traffic rules in China can be used for training, and then also putting it in a very accurate simulator. And so it will train using sim for lanes in China. By the way, one of our biggest challenges in making FSD work in China is the bus lanes are very complicated. There's like the day that you're allowed to be there and not be there. And then if you accidentally go in that bus lane at the wrong time, the automatic ticket instantly. So it's kind of a big deal, bus lanes in China. Put that into our simulator, train on that. The car has to know what time of day it is, read the sign. Anyway, we'll get this solved. But I think we'll have unsupervised FSD in almost every market this year, simply by regulatory issues, technical capability. And then unsupervised FSD in the US this year, in many cities, but nationwide next year. Hopefully, we have unsupervised FSD in most countries by the end of next year. That's my prediction with best data that I have right now.
Great. Thank you very much.